Hello fellow traders and welcome back to another crypto update. So from now on I'm gonna update also the $50 to $5,000 account challenge. So as you can see we are at $84 right now from the $50, and today we opened a long on both BTC and GMT, and we're gonna talk about that and more altcoins as we go along. So this morning I tweeted some updates here. I tweeted on my Twitter that I'm gonna long this potential bounce, and later on I also tweeted that I'm seeing a potential triangle here, and I closed it with a small profit at 22.50. Currently APECOIN is still in this triangle, and I'm gonna trade this coin either to the upside or downside, it doesn't matter, but we'll see where it breaks. Also, we tweeted that Bitcoin, I closed it at half of my target because I was expecting on the 1 hourly some pullback to the upside. Also, a few minutes, I think, few minutes afterwards, I noticed that this symmetrical triangle on the 1 hourly, and I decided to go long until we reach the resistance of the pattern. Also, I noticed GMT that bounced very hard on this resistance area, which now it flipped as support. This bounce was backed also by good volume, so I went long until we reached this resistance trend line here. Currently BTC, we are in a small profit, as you can see. We're gonna wait to meet the target or something in the vicinity. GMT also, we are in a small profit like Bitcoin. Now moving to our very bullish long-term coin, SCRT. SCRT on the weekly, you can see that we formed and broke this cup and handle, and we are now consolidating in the symmetrical triangle on the weekly chart. So my idea would be to trade this triangle, hopefully to the upside, and go long until we reach the target of this cup and handle. And let's be conservative, let's move it here. Breaking, of course the target is for a cup and handle, so would be around 25, wow, 25x in profit till we reach $100. So that's very good and strong coin. Keep an eye on that. It's not for tomorrow, but it's in the coming weeks. Next coin is SHIB. SHIB, we noticed and also said that the last consolidation period was long about 138 days, and this pattern has also a potential to trade and break at the same days. You can see that we are currently in about 1 to 7 days from the start of our consolidation, and today we dipped slightly below this support area, but we recovered immediately. So in a few days we should, according to this theory, break very hard, and we'll have some volatility on this coin. Moving to the next one, GRT. GRT, right now I don't have any trade signals, but I like the way it respects the channels. So if we see a very good bounce on Bitcoin, we could see something on the smaller time frames like a double bottom or something like that, and we could trade it something like this. Maybe here stop loss went haywire, let me set it like that, and respecting the upper channel, it would be around 1 to 2.7 risk reward ratio, so it's very good. Moving to yesterday's coin, I tweeted that I made the stop loss of my short to break even, and I was stopped. I tweeted that again, and yesterday I saw and I talked about, let me get the channel, I talked about this channel to the downside, but I failed to see the big picture which I saw today. Today, as you can see, we have a head and shoulders pattern which has a very good target if we break to the downside. And of course, we need to break before we trade it, but its target, if you measure the top of the head to the neckline, would meet actually our previous resistances, which maybe it would flip as support, but that target would be around, I think it was 70%, 80% to the downside. So it's very profitable if you make a short there. Keep an eye on this coin also. Last two, but not least, IOTX is in a very good position area here. If we bounce from Bitcoin, we should see, and we are already seeing on the 6 hourly a bullish divergence here. On the 6 hourly, you can see we have a low and the lower low and the potential double bottom, and here a low and a higher low, and continuing with higher lows. So eventually, if Bitcoin bounces back up, we should see, let me go back to the daily, we should and could trade something like this with a very short stop loss, maybe 2.6. I don't know why it's going that much, but let me size it. 2.6, somewhere below the previous wicks, and a potential target to the upside of this channel. It would be very, very good. 5.79 risk reward ratio, but of course we'll stop the trade when we see some reversal types. By now, I think you started to know how I trade. I don't really go blindly and wait for the target to hit. I just open and aim for a target, but if I see something reversing, I just close the trade and take my profit. I'm not greedy in that part of the area because it's better I get 4 or 5% every day rather than waiting blindly for a target to hit. Last but not least, MBOX. MBOX, of course, as you know, this is my holding coin. Today we got rejected on this channel between 230 and 250. And the thing that I didn't like is that we didn't had this potential retest of this channel. So we might go back to retest it before we go up again. Of course, given that Bitcoin bounces it back up. So that's it for today, guys. Leave a like and a comment down below if you need any analysis on other altcoins, and happy trading.